And we're... Oh!
That's a great start.
Were we gonna talk about something?
Tekko.
Yeah, well,
That totally went off topic.
a few weekends ago, we went to Tekko.
Yay!
Cue, like, Tekko thing.
Yay!
Like
I
that?
can't even touch the ground!
I touched the ground too much.
She's the weird one. She's the nice one that puts up with all of us, and I'm the short, angry one. Now that we have considered this, let us move on. Anyway, we didn't get a lot of vlogging about it because we ended up just putting that in a music video with copyrighted music, so we didn't post it on YouTube. We just have it to look at because it was freaking awesome.
And funny.
KK wasn't there, but it's fine.
She almost... Maybe I should sit in that seat.
Anywho, we didn't get any vlogging footage of it because we were busy putting together a copyrighted music video that we didn't post on YouTube, and we just have our own personal enjoyment.
Yeah.
Got it?
Yay!
So now we're going to recount the events while Maggie's sister watches Dan and Phil in the background. Blink once for Dan. Blink twice for Phil. Blink 3 times for
Dan and Phil!
I woke them up at 5:30 in the morning because I am Julie the cruise director, and I was up at 4 in the morning being like, gotta get up at 5. Then I did the hair and makeup because, again, I'm Julie the cruise director and I'm a perfectionist.
Yeah, we've been...
We got there after Maggie's dad got, like, so lost. It's basically a straight, the con's in Pittsburgh, right? So you're on the highway, and it's basically like a straight drive through the middle of Pittsburgh and then around to the con, right? Well, her dad, like, halfway before we got to Pittsburgh, suddenly went like this, went backwards, back around, went through several back alleys in Pittsburgh, and finally ended up at the right place. And we got there, and it was huge. And so, this is the legacy of Macy and her Dave. So Macy was cosplaying Rose from Homestuck, right, Macy? Mm-hmm. And we were in the car, and she was like, are there any cosplayers on the streets? Are there?
That wasn't that dramatic.
You were. And so there were these people who were crossing the road behind us, and they were cosplayers.
They were
Yeah, they
Daves.
were. And they weren't all Daves. It was
Okay,
like...
there was a Dave and
then there was like a trickster Teresi. We got into the con. Macy's we're all walking down this very empty stretch of like windowed, beautiful convention center-ness. We're nervous. We're like, oh my god. And we passed by a car cat. And I'm like, senpai! And I'm like, oh my god. And Macy's like, oh my god, hi, can I get a picture with you? Oh, your outfit's so cute, I want to hug you. And it's like, and I was just like, I didn't get any pictures at the con. I was busy taking Macy's pictures. Maggie didn't really care. I was just like, I was too nervous to talk to anybody.
And I'm just over there like, hi, I know you. You're awesome. Yeah, you.
And so she sees the Dave that she had waved at on the street again. And they're like, oh my god, hi! And so we keep going. We get our register and stuff. We're sitting waiting for like our first thing at 9:30, 9 o'clock. And we see the Ciel and Sebastian, I believe, are the first ones we saw that like recognized us. I don't think they took a picture, but I think they were like, hey, England and Scotland, right? And so Elle from Death Note came up and was like, oh, and she was so tiny. Like, I thought I was short. Everyone at this con was like itty bitty, like little fun size
Dave
Snickers.
was like small.
Dave was itty.
Think about how I felt, okay?
Maggie's a giantess.
So is my dad.
Who just trimmed.
Graceful.
Graceful.
Is that where you get it from?
Yes. I tricked him.
And so we got a picture with them, and we were like, the first time we ever cosplayed. And we got our pictures taken like 15 times throughout the entire convention. It was wonderful. Maggie and I were a pair. We were England and Scotland from Italia. And Macy was Rose, and she got pictures taken. Why are you biting me? She has a problem.
I bit my own hair in the process. We should play board.
We're doing something right now.
After.
So we go up to our first event. There's this long line. We're like, aw, man, it's 9 o'clock. The doors aren't even open. What's happening here? It was a panel. And it turns out all these people are waiting for a 9:30 signature, and we were going to a 9 o'clock panel. So we were like, okay, where's the panel? So we were in the right place, it turns out. After this rude guy directed us there, it was like, thank you for helping us, but you're being like super rude right now, and I really kind of hate you. Remember that guy? He pissed me off so much. He was like, first of all, you done flipped up. Except he said the actual word, which we're not allowed to say because KK's dad will literally murder us. And I was just like, dude, thanks, but could you just direct us to the place? You're staff. You're supposed to help us, not hurt us. And it's just like, he could have been more polite. It's the main point here. We are paying people. And we get to the place, and it turns out only 5 of those people are there for the panel. And they're like awesome cosplayers, and they were nice. But the people never showed up. It was like 9:20. We weren't gonna get much of a thing, so we left. Like they didn't show. We didn't even get notified that thing was canceled.
So what we did, we went to the video thing and watched those fun.
Yeah, we watched AMVs and it was hilarious. It was like she goes boom, boom, boom. It was so funny. Anyway, hopefully we're not gonna get caught.
That's pretty much all we did in our spare time.
And then we had a 10 o'clock. We were like, okay, let's go down to the exhibition hall and buy some stuff. But it turns out that it was delayed to open until 10 o'clock. And we were like, okay, we have a thing at 10:30. So we went to the manga library. And we were like, okay, that's cool. We went back to the AMV place at 10 o'clock. I was like, okay, let's go to the place. Because I was like, oh, like I totally forgot it was at 10:30. And no one was there and we were so confused. And then I realized how stupid I was. And we went back down to the exhibition hall and bought some stuff.
AK wigs.
Yeah, we bought wigs. It was awesome.
I bought a Miku figurine.
No one cares. I do. No one cares about your
I'm
stupid
somebody!
figurine.
I do!
But the thing we went to at 10:30 was a lecture about the mythical adversary. Highly recommended. 10 out of 10. Awesome.
My dad fell asleep.
The guy was so good at presenting. It was my favorite thing. Then we decided not to go to a thing at 10:30, so we went back down to the exhibition hall. And then we went to an Attack on Titan panel where she met her Dave friend again. I forgot to mention, she's just seeing Dave every 10 minutes. So, but we got really bad seats in the Shingeki no Attack on Titan, on the Attack on Titan panel, but Macy was sitting next to her Dave, so it was cool. I played on my iPod. I couldn't hear anything. And then, what did we do? We did a few other things. We ended up leaving around 3 o'clock. The french fries were so good.
Oh my god.
We went to this awesome steampunk panel. This guy was like, he had this awesome mustache, first of all. Fabulous. And he was talking about like the history of steampunk in graphic novels and books and movies. It was awesome. And then he was like, this is how to do steampunk. These are the places you can be steampunk at.
Those goggles.
My dad fell asleep in that one too.
Your dad fell asleep.
He also fell asleep in the Hitalia thing that we went to.
We also went to the Hitalia. We went to like a Hitalia viewing thing where they only played like 3 episodes.
They played the episode where America was dancing though. I like that.
And then the one where that guy was like, the day that I met France. He was not aging. It was a miracle. And then, like, you know how they're usually so silly, and then the girls at the end like, do you really want to live forever? You'll be so It was awesome. And then France was just like, bonjour, mon ami. Je m'appelle France. And then Nicola was like, frog! And were you about to, like, throw up on me? Yeah. I don't know what Maggie's doing. Then we left, and it was fun, and we got back, and we literally just fell asleep. We were asleep in the car. It was just really tiring, and it was wonderful.
I didn't even know I fell asleep.
And I wish we had gotten a vlog. Can we do just a shot where I'm going like, never let me go, Jack? Let me capture.
There you go.
This is the ocean trying to capture me. You want to? Ow, ow, ow!
Oh,
Can't bend me over that way. I don't go that way.
You're a
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Creative outro!
That failed.
What?
Someone was talking about Norse gods. They were talking about Thor and how it was related to Zeus, and I'm like, wait, no, that's related to Norse gods.
Yeah, well, the thing is, with
Oh,
Norse and Greek, is Zeus is king of the gods, but he's also like god of thunder and lightning.
Yeah.
Thor is god of like thunder and lightning and strength. And then Odin is king of the gods. So you could relate Zeus to either Odin or Thor.
Yeah, but he was saying that it.
Anywho.